Desserts. Oh my goodness. And that's not actually one of those decadent desserts, which is the fantastic thing. Registered dietitian and diabetes educator Clarissa Rivera of the Texas Diabetes Institute is here to show us these lighter holiday desserts. And this is mainly geared toward folks that have diabetes, but for the rest of us, it's a good way to kind of not just pack on the pounds over Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all the different holidays, right?
That's correct. So we've got some alternative recipes here that have been lightened up, but also taste very delicious. And that can be available for anybody with diabetes or that's watching their weight or looking for some healthier options.
And in some cases, you said you've used a sugar or sweetener substitute, and in some cases, you just left little things off. So you're not adding that extra carbohydrates and extra sugars and everything like that.
Correct. So in some of these recipes, what we're going to find, for example, like the pumpkin pie recipe here, we've taken out the crust, and I've also lightened it up by reducing the sugar to half and also using a fat-free evaporated milk in place of the traditional evaporated milk to lighten that recipe up.
Okay, so let's start with this, and this is a
cranberry apple crisp.
Ooh, that looks so good. So how do we've got cranberries and apples obviously diced up in here.
Yes, so this recipe, in order to make the filling, what we're going to do is we have chopped Granny Smith apples and frozen cranberries, which we're mixing together. And into that, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of the Truvia baking blend, which is a way to reduce calories, also to cut the sugar, and that's an alternative.
And some folks think that the sweetener alternatives might not be quite as good for you, but this is one that is approved by the diabetes.
Exactly. And this is also one that also has more of a natural source. So I really like the flavor. The Truvia baking blend is half sugar and half Truvia. So you're not going to have as much of that aftertaste as well. And it is a delicious recipe. This is also flour that we're adding to that.
Okay, just to give it that little...
keep it from separate. And we're going to mix that all together.
Okay.
This is a very simple recipe, but I think it pairs really well with the holiday dinners with turkey. It has a tart, but also a sweet flavor.
And the looks, anytime you put cranberries in it, it just adds, it's so Thanksgiving Christmassy.
Definitely.
And then this goes into the pan?
So that's going to go in, exactly.
Okay.
And we have prepared this dish already by spraying it with a non-stick spray. And then this here is a topping. So this is going to be the crisp here that we're going to be combining. And we do have some additional ingredients here to add in. So this already has oats, traditional oats, also margarine, cinnamon.
Cinnamon, okay.
And as well, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of the Truvia baking blend and a little bit more flour. Okay, and mix that all together. And then we're going to add that as a topping to this recipe. And it's going to combine really well. We're going to top that off, and then it's going to bake. And I can tell you that this recipe smells divine when it's cooking. It smells wonderful. The cinnamon, the cranberries, the apples, it's really delicious.
And again, this is not something just for diabetics, but it is very important because it's quite prevalent in South Texas, right?
Exactly. So definitely. And diabetes has steadily increased and is now affecting 1 in 7 adults. And here in San Antonio, we know we have a higher prevalence also of diabetes. And so having a healthier diet, making healthy lifestyle changes, and including exercise can help our viewers to maintain healthy blood sugar levels.
And while you're putting the pumpkin pie together, and I want to ask you, you said that there's some classes coming up here, some baking classes.
That's right. Yes. So at the Texas Diabetes Institute, we offer healthy cooking classes, and I will be teaching some of those cooking classes. We have other dietitians that are also teaching the classes. We have an upcoming class on November 10th, this Friday, and that class is going to be at 11 a.m. at the Texas Diabetes Institute.
And it's only $5.
Only $5.
So that's nice. And then not only for the desserts, but also just the regular meals that you can just find out how to cut a couple of calories here and there, and then cut down on the sugar, right?
Yes, exactly.
And the other thing too, if Thanksgiving involves watching football, you said maybe plan it out to where you eat part of the meal, take a little walk, because exercise cuts down on the sugar, correct?
Well, the exercise will help to bring down blood sugars naturally. And so a great way to help bring down your blood sugars naturally would be to go for a 30-minute stroll after your holiday meal, staying active throughout the holidays as well.
And of course, we have all these recipes online. Go out during halftime and throw the football around. That'd be a great idea, too. So,
yes.
Clarissa, thank you very much. For more information, you can call 210-358-7100 or go to facebook.com/Texas Diabetes Institute. And